I agree with the whole culture. Those toilet bowl tontons keep away, low self-esteem, psychologically emaciated, won't do the inner work, Tasmanian devils with Ferrari engines and bicycle brakes away from the rest of us. You go, ho! Ho!
In a relationship for cheating, or you give him a second chance?
I give him a second chance. Everybody cheat. Women cheat too.
Damn, that was quick.
Point where you grown enough that just feel like, okay, I'm not in that era no more, so I'm not leaving my man for cheating once. Maybe I'm probably gonna get like 4 times.
4? Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, I'm gonna have to get your number. 4 times, Joy?
I'm not gonna lie. I got a little patience. So
I like that.
But I told you when I get the fuck
Would you
on,
get paid that?
when I get the fuck on, you gonna miss me.
Yeah.
Song this big, she's mad. That she had a big song, Brown thing. You know, I remember that. That was like 2000. It's been a while. She never had a song this big. Everywhere you go, you hear Young Miami shit. Everywhere you went, you did not hear Arie. You heard that shit in little speakeasies and places like that. But that shit
when you heard of that shit?
Little speakeasies and places, little nasty juke joints and shit like that. Young Miami shit is popping. She at the Knicks parade with that.
Yeah.
She, her name is Miami, Young Miami, and she at the New York Knicks parade with this song. Like, knock it off.
I scamming ass niggas ass. Spin that shit.
I can't stand no male-centered woman. I'm trying to talk to the men to get the men in order. And here come yo behind trying to save the dude. For what? For what? And then you advocating for a group of men that ain't even marrying you. You on the panel going hard for these black men with these microphones that I'm trying to address with the harmful things that they say, yet you on the panel with them and you still single, woman. You still single. That don't make any sense. But yet, not my black men this, and my black men that, and my black men this, and you ain't got not one black man. Now make that shit make sense, bro. But yet I'm trying to address them on the things that they saying, and you keep calling them kings. And they not acting like one. They not treating you like no queen or nothing like that. But because you repeat the same talking points as them, they champion you. But they won't even marry you. Not one of them men on them panel have decided to put a ring on your goddamn finger. Not one. But here you go, advocating for a group of men who don't care about you, bro. I'm over here trying to address men from a systemic level to a religious level to statistics and everything, trying to get us to be better men. And no, see, now, shut up. Shut up. And that's why stuff ain't gonna get accomplished, because when a man is actually trying to check a goddamn man on the things he's saying, here come a woman that want to come in and save the dude. How are we supposed to get our job done when it's some of you, like on a panel, some of you women want to advocate for the men, but yet they wouldn't even defend your behind. And that's what I'm calling out. Can't call out the toxic rhetoric. He controversial shit. He just says such bad things about men all the time. That's not every black. I never said it was every black man. Are the men over there saying every black woman? Or are they making general statements? Can I not address men as a man? I thought that's what we were supposed to do. But no. Them dudes gonna them problematic men are going to champion those pick me / male centered women. But yet they still won't marry you. And here you go looking stupid, advocating for men who won't even marry you. But they love you though. But we kings. But we the best thing on earth. Not my black man. Not all black men, but the way your black man.
Square, whatever you ain't. And now, the woman you really in love with is your side chick. Side chicks is the new wives out here. Because everybody's...
Damn.
Think about this. A dude, you can't do this. I want a woman that don't do this. Oh, you don't want your woman to be a hoe, but you in love with a hoe.
That's crazy.
You spend most of the time with your side chick. Because you can't be real and tell your woman what it really is. You see what I'm saying? And whatever's going on, whatever, you know, so, you know, but, and then you get mad when you find out she got a side nigga. That's baby leg.
Is it safe to say that he should have, is it safe for him to have some hoes during marriage?
No, he shouldn't have hoes. He can have a side chick, but he can't have hoes.
Isn't that the same?
No.
Wow. What's the difference? Please
I think
explain.
hoes will bring you down, right? Like,
Yeah, hoes are dangerous.
yeah.
Oh.
You really only get hoes when you're on the come up and you don't have nothing to lose yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay, so
But-
so side chicks, and explain it. So a side chick is more of a woman who's like a role player.
Yeah. Side chick she's dependable. She's trustworthy. She knows exactly what her job is.
She not gonna it up.
Yeah, and
go
that's a
too
good
crazy.
side chick. Okay, some men try to make hoes side chicks. You can't do that. Because hoes will expose you, exploit you, tell your business. You can't do that. Now you have some women who are side chicks. Some women are not mentally capable of living with a man full time. Like some women will tell you, listen, I need him to give me something and go. Some women cannot live with a man, whether it be due past trauma. It could be her personal.
You my favorite, but you're not my favorite like girlfriend type. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
No.
You don't know, like I'm saying, let me just break it down to you. So you're my favorite, but you're like my favorite, but not my girlfriend favorite.
Favorite what? Your favorite?
You my favorite. No. My favorite fun girl. Like I enjoy you. Like we have fun. We do fun things. Like like we do fun things. But like.
So you never want to settle down?
No. I feel like our relationship will always be better if we're what we doing. If we try to be in a relationship, like you're not my favorite type girlfriend. You're my favorite fun girl. You like my worst girlfriend. If you was my girlfriend, you'd be my worst girlfriend.
Oh, so what is this? What are we doing?
We doing what we doing. We just having a little fun. But you need to, what you gotta do though, you gotta stop trying to be a girlfriend, because that's not the role for you. God didn't create you to be a girlfriend. That wasn't your assignment. When he made you, he took his time for you to handle special needs. That was my Bro, what?
Let me tell you what that side chick actually thinks about you. Not only did I cheat on my wife on and off for over a decade with multiple women, I also worked in the world's largest strip club for over 12 years, and I know a thing or two about a manipulative woman. My wife and I have been able to fully restore our relationship, and I'm here to help you do the same thing. Every single side chick has daddy issues, and what you're doing is only making it worse. They are looking at you as a transaction. It's a transactional relationship. It's not based on love. It's based on lust and what you can do for them. And I used to think this was cool. I watched movies like Goodfellas, where they had a gumad and they had a wife at home with their kids, and then they had the side chick on the side. I thought, this is what I want to do. This is who I want to be when I grow up. Boy, was I wrong. You're not only making those issues worse for that woman you're cheating with, you're making it worse for yourself, your wife, and your kids at home. You got to stop. Because if you don't, you're going to end up living in a lifetime of shame and regret. Let them go so everyone can heal, including yourself. Once I was honest with myself, I was able to understand the only reason I thought I needed multiple women was because I was insecure. I was broken, and my wife was actually what I needed to heal, not another broken person. Think about it. If you put two broken people together, it's only going to become more broken. A side chick is a counterfeit. It's fake love. You need to go home to the real thing. I love you, bro. I promise you I'm telling you the truth. I lived it for over a decade. The word says he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord, not he who finds a side chick. I hope this video helped you. Send it to someone who needs to hear this. I love y'all. Peace.
Do you need a break with your ever so helpful co-signing girlfriend? Skank-ass ho holidays.
It's time for fireworks. It's time for fireworks.
Okay, no, you can't come in. What are you doing?
What you mean I can't come in? I came over to pop the fireworks with the kids.
The kids ain't even here. They at my mama's house, so if you want to see them, you can go there.
Why wouldn't you communicate that to me?
I ain't even know I had to do all of that.
Wait, hold on. What are you doing?
I'm about to go.
Hold on, so you don't want to see the fireworks? I got some cool shit. When they pop it, say I want my family back.
Boy, I don't want to see the fireworks with you.
Right? Who you want to see them with?
Not with you.
Man them, these are the implications of having a side chick. Number one, increase of expenditure upon you, brother. Unless if you name Bill Gates or something, but me can tell you the side chick rule not gonna work for a regular man because all it do is make you more broke. You understand? Number 2, loss of respect for your main girl or main wife. The moment a side chick intervene, the respect level where you have for your main girl gone right down and it not look good. Number 3, having a side chick brings mistrust. So me can tell you this, even if your main girl end up left you and you're there with the side chick right out, she gonna have mistrust in you because she gonna say you're gonna do her the same thing. You understand? Children are likely to adapt the behavior. So your children, you know, everything when them see how them watching them, my youth. So stop off of the foolishness because you know why your son and daughter come up with do the same thing to other people. Sexually transmitted disease in your home. Cut off that, my youth, before you make somebody who at home waiting for you get sick. You see a side chick, my youth, a side chick, the only purpose of them, you know, if you come in your life and if you try break up, you know, your relationship, you know, brother. You see side chick feel like they're better than your main girl, you know. It no matter what you want to say or do, them just feel like a thing say them better than your main girl. And it not look good. Don't lose respect for your main girl, brother. You understand? Alright. It's a waste of time. Brother, me can't tell you it's a waste of time. Because you do this one back and run up and down, and then what you do? You run right back to your main girl and run and beg and ball and beseech and how you're sorry. You understand? And then when you look for how much thousands of dollars where you waste up and tell me, was it worth anything? No. You understand? Last but not least, revoke the anger of God on you. Brother, let me tell you something. You see some mean girl out there, the only thing what they do, the only thing they must say, I'll leave you to Jesus. You understand? You see when you hear a mean girl say that to you, you can't go home and go fret. Because you spend time God ready to deal with you, it not go pretty.
Imagine you walk into a restaurant. He seats you at a table with no menu. He brings you water, makes you laugh. He compliments your smile, but he never takes your order. Hours pass. He tells you, be patient. I got something special for you. You're hungry, but you stay because you trust him. Meanwhile, another woman walks in. He rushes to her with a full course meal. Turns out, you weren't the date. You were just a distraction while he waited on his real one. I'm Jacob Riante, I'm Big Bro, and it don't matter if the men don't get it. Ladies, this message is for you. Some of these men use manipulation to operate. They don't tell you you're the side chick. They condition you to accept crumbs while they feed someone else a feast. Here's how he slow cooks your standards and serves you manipulation. He studies your hunger. He listens to your heartbreak, your I just need a real man stories, not to love you better, but to mirror the man you prayed for. He becomes your answered prayer temporarily. He withholds clarity, but floods you with attention. He'll say, we vibing, we just chilling, we building. He'll do relationship things without giving the relationship a title because vague keeps you hopeful and hope keeps you stuck. He mentions other women to see your reaction, posts thirst traps with cryptic captions. He doesn't cheat, he distracts. He doesn't lie, he leaves blanks for your imagination to fill in. He spiritualizes your silence. He'll say, God's still working on me. I ain't perfect, but I'm real. And because you're loyal to God, you try to pray the red flags white. But baby, even snakes can quote scripture. The devil didn't stop being strategic just because you started being spiritual. He manipulates your loyalty. He tells you you're different, so you fight to prove it. Not realizing he made every woman feel different before he made them feel disposable. Sis, you're not crazy. You're just being slowly conditioned to accept dishonor dressed as potential. And men, we gotta do better. You don't get to call yourself a man of God and leave women emotionally starved. You don't get to use healing as an excuse to hoard hearts. Stop letting these half-present men give you half love while they give full lies to somebody else. You are not a side chick. You're just seated at the wrong table, waiting on a man who never planned to feed you. This ain't about playing harder to get. It's about getting up and walking away from tables that serve confusion. And remember, ladies, accept nothing less than queen treatment.
I'm going to tell y'all women something. I want y'all to share it with every woman in your family, all the women around the world. This is how men play and use women. Take everything and run away. Now that man can come to you with an idea. He gonna want you to invest in him. But first he gonna make you fall in love with him. So you want a man with ambition, a man with goals, a man that's trying to have something. He gonna include you in it. That's the manipulation. Make you think that both of y'all gonna get something when he the only one gonna get something out of it. But he needs you. He needs your finances to do it. So what he do is, once you invest in it, he start making money from it. After a while, he ghosts you. He go to another woman with the same money he took from you. He find a woman with some money. He find a woman that got it going on. Because guess what? He going to dress her real nice now. Professional, gentleman. And you going to like, oh, girl, he handsome, girl. He ain't got money, but the money he got from another woman, he going to take your money, too. He bring you the same idea. Then he'll talk about marriage and all that. So you think you finna marry your knight in shining armor? Baby, you finna marry darkness, and you gonna be blind in the darkness, and he gonna be gone when your eyes is open. So these men will play with your heart, play with your mind, make you think that what he doing gonna benefit both y'all, but it gonna benefit him. This is a scam that men run on women. Women that are nice, they don't pick every woman. They pick a woman that ain't got nobody, that want love in marriage. That man will do whatever you say, whatever he want to do to you. I'm telling you now, he going to do what he want to do. Because he know he got you. Once a man has your mind and your heart, it's over with, sister. Yeah, he bring up his money. That's why men always brag about money. They money, because it's all about what he got and not giving you nothing. He never say, baby, I can do this, I can invest in you, add value to you. It's all about his value and what he want for himself and make you think that, hey, both of us gonna have this. We gonna get married, have kids, have a life, this and that, this and that. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that, sister. You ain't getting none of that. Don't expect something. You ain't getting nothing. If he ain't adding nothing to you, he's subtracting something from you. Baby, these men will have you going 30 miles and drop you out right there. Drop you out by yourself stranded. Because he'll take you so far with him. So far. When the game is over.
Let me break this down for you. When a man cheats, leaves his wife, and suddenly turns into a monster towards the woman who gave him decades of her life, you've got to ask, why does he act like she's the problem? I'm Jacob Briante, I'm Big Bro, and it don't matter if the men don't get it. Ladies, this message is for you. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You're a mirror. Every time he looks at you, it reminds him of his betrayal, his weakness, his cowardice. You're living evidence that he isn't the man that he claims to be to the new woman. Because let's be real, when he was sneaking around, do you think he told that other woman, I'm betraying a good woman at home who loves me? No, he had to sell her a story. He painted you as the villain. She's cold. She's controlling. She's not treating me right. That's how men justify stepping out. They don't just cheat, they build a script to protect their ego. So now after leaving, he has to perform. He has to keep acting like you're the problem. Because if he softens up, the whole facade collapses. If he admits you weren't the problem, then his little love story with his mistress suddenly looks rotten. He can't risk that, so he doubles down. He becomes cruel. He has to rewrite history to protect the lie. And here's the kicker. Some men weaponize meanness as a shield. He knows if he shows you kindness, you might forgive him. You might let him back in. And deep down, he's terrified of that. Because forgiveness will force him to face himself. And manipulators hate facing themselves. So instead, he pushes you away with venom, so the door stays closed. It's manipulation layered on manipulation. He cheats. He lies about you to justify cheating. Then he has to keep hating you to protect the lie. He didn't just betray you. He built an entire fake reality around you. Ladies, don't miss this. When a man suddenly flips the script and treats you like you're the cheater, it's not confusion, it's strategy. It's self-preservation for a fragile ego. It's performance art to protect the story he sold. It's the only way he can avoid looking in the mirror and admitting what he is. A coward dressed as a victim. And remember, ladies, accept nothing less than queen treatment.
Wow, I felt really bad for her seeing her going through that. She says that her narcissistic husband put her under so much stress that she eventually started having seizures. So for those of you that don't know, seizures are something that can happen if you are under large amounts of stress, especially if you're prone to them already. This just enhances the effect. And he was the one that was actually recording her. So things like anxiety, hypervigilance, sleep disruption, or ongoing conflict can put your nervous system under significant strain, which can also contribute to sleep deprivation, which can be a big trigger to seizures. And from a broader perspective, a lot of people that I've seen come out of toxic relationships didn't even realize how much stress they were actually carrying until they got out of it. And some narcissistic and manipulative guys won't care that you're carrying this much stress. In fact, they'll feel like the stress you're carrying is nothing in comparison to them, even if they're doing significantly less.
Of a black woman crying in the car talking about men don't realize that they traumatizing a lot of women, and you know they using women out here, and you know the caption on it basically say y'all are traumatizing the women that you'll one day desire love from. Ma'am, men know exactly what they doing. Men know exactly that they running through y'all. Men know exactly that they manipulating y'all. The truth of the matter is men don't care. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Men don't care. It's not that they don't know. They don't care. Most men only see y'all as one thing, and that is box. I'm just keeping it a being. Most men only see y'all as box. They don't see you as a human being. They see you as something to do, and that's it.
What women don't understand is that men lie to them often at times because they love you. They usually tell the truth to the women that they don't give a fuck about. Sometimes, because men are creatures of circumstance, they may fall into some that may or may not necessarily be good for them. And as long as they can remove this woman out of their life and she does not become a relationship, a side chick, you just gonna have to learn how to understand. They didn't do it because they liked her. They did it because it was just convenient at the time. And so I'm grooming them. I'm teaching them. I'm helping them to understand the importance of discipline, because I don't want them to fumble the bag. But I need y'all to understand that the reason that he lied to you wasn't that he didn't care about you. It was because he actually did care about you, and he didn't want to hurt you. And he understood that, I know you keep telling me to be honest with you, but the reality is that you cannot handle the truth behind the idea that she just was a good just really quickly. She really wasn't even that good. The minute that I had posted clarity, I wasn't even thinking about her. I was trying to figure out how to get her out of there, and I realized how much I love you, which is one of the reasons why I lied to you, because I did not want to mess up the main thing, and I thought that I could keep the main thing, and I could separate it. And so, baby, please don't trip off of me.
So these side chicks, they wait around for the wife, the fiance, the girlfriend to leave that man. Wait. Finally, that woman finds out about her. Boom, relationship over. She kicks the man to the curb, and she's like, the side chick is like, yes, I finally can get my man. Newsflash, he don't come running to her. And then, somehow, some way, that man and that wife, or fiance or girlfriend, get back together and work things out. And guess what the side chick does? She's still sitting there, still waiting, like a fucking hen, like a fucking duck, like a fucking fuck duck.
Do you need a break from not looking after your utes? Skank-ass hoe holidays.
Hey guys, I've been a night shift cop for the past 8 years in one of the biggest cities in the United States. And I'm realizing more and more that women are just completely oblivious to something that most men already know, which is that most men are not good. Ladies, whatever you think good is, we are not it. I'm gonna tell you right now that most men are just barely kept in check by the law. And I say barely because men are still out there victimizing the heck out of women. Specifically when it comes to relationships, women really need a huge dose of reality. Imagine a world without laws, a world with no consequences to men. Us men, we already know how dangerous other men are. We understand that men are barbarians. That's why so many guys carry weapons on them. All sorts of weapons. Knives, guns. There's people stocking up on rifles and ammo in their house. Do you think we're trying to protect ourselves from women? No, we're carrying all this stuff because of other men. We understand how barbaric men can be. And somehow women are kind of missing that. They're just out there like existing. But trust me, without, the police, without the law, 99% of these guys out there, no matter how nice they appear on the surface, they're gonna eventually give in to their base instinct. I'm not trying to scare anybody here or make women hate men. I mean, I have dogs in my house, And I know that they could potentially bite me. But you really have to see reality for what it is. Look, think about this. If a man has ever driven fast or recklessly with you in the car, thrown like a plate or something across the room, begged you or coerced you for sex until you've given in, imagine a world where there's no laws, where there's no 911 and no police. And I really think women need to understand this before they try to have a relationship with a man or try to change a man for the better or anything like that. You're not gonna change this wild, barbaric animal. Yes, have relationships, but you have to also know how to walk away and be able to walk away successfully when you need it. People are just not good, and men have the strength to use their badness against you. I wish I didn't have to say all of this, but it's just the reality of my job as a police officer and what I see. As a woman, you've got to make very careful choices, and you always have to be prepared to protect yourself. I wish I could be there for every woman sometimes, but I can't. But at least now you've heard my message. Do with it what you will, and be safe. Hey guys.
This is the same woman who said that Diddy was nice to her and he never treated her in a certain way. Although we saw Cassie get dashed, she justified the situation. And these are the type of women that are always being glorified, the ones that turn a blind eye, the ones that don't care as long as they get the bag. The thing is, she went on Jason Lee's show and said that she wouldn't ever encourage this city girls thing with her own daughter. Even her son, his head is in his books. So basically, people are just selling you BS and you're eating it up. What's the dance? You're eating it up like little kids. I've said from the beginning, all of this is immaturity. This need for validation. This is what it's really boiling down to. And the only way a woman can be accepted and be put on a pedestal by a man is if she's willing to be abused. And you're doing this type of BS to your daughters, and you're teaching your sons that it's okay. And when you're leaving your daughters, you're leaving your sons as well. So, and let's just throw everything at the woman, because God forbid a man be held accountable, although you like to say women are never being held accountable. But let's take it to another level. When a little girl, someone who's underage, gets pregnant, the boy carries on with his life. He goes back to school. He does his thing. The girl has to be responsible for the pregnancy. Long story short, when it's all said and done, a lot of things influence us. And was India Arie wrong? I don't think so.